Hello, all you amazing, beautiful knockouts. It's Amanda here, and I am getting started to go. I'm going to invite some of you on here to do this live, and then we'll get started in just a minute. Give me a second. I'm going to type in and get a whole bunch of you started, and we are going to be talking about some great stuff today. Give me just a few minutes. Feel free. I think I made this so you can all invite people if you want. So feel free to invite some people. Say hi if you are on. Just going through inviting a couple people I said I would. Then I'm going to share it, and then we'll get started, okay? All right, I am. So how are all of you tonight? I am doing great. I am a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. This is something big that I'm talking about and putting myself out in a big way. And so I appreciate all of your support and love, because that is what really helps me continue to stand in the space that I am in. Okay, I'm just letting a few people get on. I know it is, hey Pamela, I saw that you're on. Give me just, all right, getting more love. That must mean more people are popping on. We'll get started in just a second. I am loving all of this. Let me just see, anybody else? I think I have everyone that I was thinking about inviting, so that's great. All right. All right, now I'm just going to share it super quick, and then we'll get started. I'll do a formal introduction, but I am new to all of this wonderful new Facebook technology that you can go ahead and be posting and sharing in your groups and on your page and all of that stuff. So let me just do that. And I'll be looking at my phone periodically because I know sometimes we can't always see all the comments. So hi, Linda. Hi, Pam. Hi, Mom. I'm so glad you're here. Let me just share this. Actually, I don't know. I'm so nervous, but I am. It's awesome. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for waiting. My name is Amanda J.P. Brown, and I am the owner of Beautiful Knockout, and I am an author, an exploration guide, and a sacred space creator. I help women who are ready and looking to walk through their darkness, reclaim the disowned pieces of themselves, and find their power in their story. And so it is a huge piece of transformation that I help women who are looking to do some deep work do. And I wrote a book, and I am here to talk a little bit about that tonight. The book is You're Brave Enough, 8 Daily Practices to Be Your Own Hero. And this is a little bit of my story and also the path, the steps that I took in my journey. And it's a practice. One of the things that I have really learned is that this is a practice. Hi, Elise. Hi, Nicole. Thanks. I'm so glad you're all here. Brianna, I see you too. And I see a lot of other people who joined, so thank you all for being here. So tonight I'm talking about practice 1. One of the things before we even start that I want to make sure, if you want a copy, I'll post the link and how to get that directly from me later. But one of the things that I want to make sure that I share with you is that this path that I found, the steps to be your own hero, it's not linear. It is, it's kind of an ebb and flow, and sometimes everything happens at the same time, and other times, you need one practice without the other one. So even though I package it in a very nice, neat way, you're going to see as we work through it, sometimes you need multiple of these practices happening at the same time in order to be able to actually to do certain things. So the one that I started with, so the acronym is HERO, and so that is you practice all of these to step into your power, own who you are, claim the disowned pieces of yourself, and release the shame and judgment that you've been holding on to. So the first practice is all about honesty, and hey Lori, how are you? The first practice is all about honesty, and honesty means being open to being truthful with ourselves. And a lot of times we are dishonest, not intentionally, but because we're scared, we have fears of rejection or abandonment, we want to be accepted, we've been socialized to fit in. So, right, we need to fit in and kind of do all this, and there is this huge piece of that. So sometimes we do things that just aren't being honest and truthful with ourselves because we want to be accepted by others. So it's really about shedding that fluff and taking a real look at ourselves and asking some really tough questions. Thanks, Lori. So it's also about really being honest about what we want and don't want in our lives. So many times we do things and we don't really want to do them. We do them out of obligation or because we have poor boundaries. And so that is a huge piece in understanding how this happens to all of us. Hey Heath, hey Chris, I see you join. So some of the signs that you're not being honest with yourself, I've talked about, is if you're doing things out of obligation, if you are hiding yourself from others, you're not sharing. I'm really, really, really good at this, is like becoming that chameleon and just fitting in, and then people kind of wonder, well, wow, if they learn something new, wow, I never would have known that about you, or wow, I didn't know you didn't like that. You never told me. So a lot of times it has to do with how you're sharing yourself and your story and what you like and don't like. So I wrote some notes so I didn't get too nervous and forget. Obligation, poor boundaries. So a lot of times we do things that we don't want to do because we have fears, like I talked about, or mainly out of fear, or we've been trained to do that, like you just bend over backwards and do all this stuff for everybody, or at work you always say yes. And poor boundaries is really not healthy for us. It actually can create a lot of stress and disownment and dishonoring of who we are, which tomorrow is all about honoring ourselves. So one of the things that you can do to become honest with yourself is to figure out what your core values are. What is important to you? What things do you live by? And when you identify your core values, you are able to then much more clearly see where you're being truthful and where you are not in your life. So then you go, if one of your core values is, totally. Spending time with your family. But yet you're always working. So are you being honest with yourself about your core values? And I talk in the book of a story, like part of my realization after I got divorced was that I wasn't being honest with myself. I was saying that family was important, friends were important, but yet I was not paying attention to those relationships, and I was not like showing up in those ways. So I wasn't being honest with myself about what was important, and I wasn't allowing that to happen in my life. So simply just explore your core values and ask, is doing this aligned with my core values or not? Or when I do this, does it feel good to me? And if it's not feeling good, then maybe it's something that you might want to kind of explore if it's not. I'd love to hear if you have any questions. Hi, Pam. Hi, Christine. I see if I can go back and look, but really, I'm going to just talk briefly about it. I'm going to send you a little bit. I'll post the link to the book. To join my private Facebook group. It's for women called Beautiful Knockout Sacred Space, which is where I am working to create some sacred space for women to support and explore with each other the pieces of themselves that they are struggling to love and accept. Okay. So if you don't have any questions, that is all I have. But being honest with yourself will really help you feel more grounded and confident and comfortable in who you are. And those things are important in learning to love, accept, and appreciate yourself for who you are. Okay. So that's all I got. I appreciate all of you being here. Thank you for all the love. If you have any questions or want to continue this conversation, I would be happy to do so. We can talk here if you comment below, or we can even chat privately. If you don't want to talk on Facebook, you can send me a private message, email me at amanda@beautifulknockout.com, and please feel free to join the group, and I will post the link to the book. And tomorrow we will be talking at the same time. There'll be a few time changes, but 5 p.m. Arizona time tomorrow night for practice 2, which is all about honoring yourself. All right. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love all of you. Thank you so much for showing up and letting me share a little piece of my book and how you can be the hero in your own life. All right. Love ya. Peace.